We're not gonna fuck up. Alright, I got my sandwich, my plan trapped on the cold. What about you? Will you be okay? Oh, you know me, darling. I'll be fine. This fool of mine washes clean. Maybe you should check on your brother at the bar. If I don't take this weird maybe cult, maybe gang down, which you probably won't, you two should get somewhere safe. Alright, I'll go join him as soon as I'm done here. I may not have the money to skip town, but we can at least hole up somewhere in the meantime. You know, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but thanks for your help. You're welcome. So that means I'm not gonna beauty here, right? Just go, okay? Yeah, I made an extra sandwich for you, just like you asked. This isn't a sandwich, it's 3 slices of bread good together with mustard. Sounds like a sandwich to me. How old is this lettuce? Wait, is this cabbage? Where did you find all this stuff? Oh, it was in that handy sandwich bag you get on your countertop. Green bag? You realize that was my garbage, right? All my old and out-of-date things, as opposed to all the very nice ingredients in my fridge. Can you even open my fridge? Ah, can't say I did. But it's all good! I'm sure your leftover stuff will make for a great sandwich. Hello, Shake. How are you? I think this cabbage leaf has gained sentience. I think I gave... Okay, hopefully we didn't give her the wrong sandwich. Stay here in case I think of other questions. Bye, Elma. I wish I could just dip. I'm good. It's like playing this, really neat game.
Back to where it all started. To the bird who sold me that newspaper that got me onto this case to start with. I should have known. Can't trust anyone in this crazy town. Backstabbing, underhanded, criminal lowlights. All of them. I'm the one bringing them all to justice. Shining a light on whatever weird, criminal, culty ring has got its claws into this city. Just wish, you know, justice and truth paid a bit better.
It's very much more like a walking sim. Like a walking sim visual novel kind of deal. Oh, it's you again. What do you want, cat? It's very funny. I enjoy it so far. So, it's your hat. This is the first time I've ever seen you bare-crested, Jimmy. Where's that hat of yours? Beats me. Dropped it somewhere, I suppose. It's just that you look so much different without it. More sinister. Suspicious. Well, better than being a cat and looking sinister and suspicious all the time. It's pretty fun. Yeah, no horror elements. Oh, appreciate the follow. Anyway, you didn't answer the question. Yeah, it's very much, a comedy. What do you want? I want you to confess. Huh. That you're hungry. You've been here for hours. Surely you gotta be peckish. I get it. Because you're a bird and I can't decide if I hate cats or if I just hate you. Was that any way to talk about someone who's made you a sandwich? Figure you could take it and have it on your break. Wherever that might be happening. You made me a sandwich. Why? Actually, I'm doing it as a favor to a friend of yours, Mrs. G. You are? Yeah, she, hired me to investigate her husband, but in the process, I messed up her kitchen. Same. That's the ticket. She was upset because apparently she was supposed to be bringing the sandwiches to some sort of social function you and I were going to be at. So she asked you to make replacement sandwiches. No, sorry, replacement sandwich, singular. Actually, it was my idea to make up for messing up her kitchen. But I ran out of time, so here's one sandwich at least. So what kind of sandwich is it anyway? Birdseed loaf. See this bread? It's birdseed loaf. You like birdseed, right? Sure, but not enough to make a whole sandwich out of. Wait, is that 3 slices? I knew you'd like it. I sincerely hope you didn't just make a sandwich out of 3 slices of bread. There's something else in there, right? No, most definitely. Something you can really sink your beak into. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be a nice meal for later. Like, later during your break. Not now. And, maybe not before you get to where you're going for your break. Which is home, I'm sure. But could be somewhere else fun, I'm sure. Oh, you also might not want to bite your beak down too hard. Some of the, fillings are a bit on the tough side. Whatever. I'll take the sandwich and we'll shut you up. Oh, great! Here you go. All wrapped up in a nice little paper bag, ready for you to have later. What are you standing around for? Waiting to watch me eat it? No, just waiting for a nice thank you for my thoughtfulness and willingness to bury the hatchet. You're gonna be waiting a long time. Now go wait somewhere else. I gotta clear up before I head off on my break.
All the pieces are in motion. It's the point of no return. The moment when the facts come to light and the case solves itself. The moment when I'm finally able to figure out what the heck is going on. Sometimes, partly, bits and pieces. If that,
That's a mood.
Jimmy's got the sandwich with the collar inside it. By now, he'll be on his way to the cult meeting, if he isn't there already. Planning ritual kidnappings and home break-ins is hungry work. Obviously, he'll want to bring a tasty and filling sandwich to their hideout to munch on, meaning I can teleport there via the collar inside. And once I'm there, all I have to do is bring the entire cult to justice, expose their ties to the criminal underworld, save the closet guy, and get justice for that poor dead warehouse kitty.
It's great.
I have no idea how I'll do all that, but I'm sure I'll figure it out as I go along.
Albert is an absolute joy. Hello, Mr. L. Alright, I'll leave you to it. Alright, time to teleport.
Alright, Jimmy should be wherever he is, wherever that may be. I've got no clue where this'll teleport me to. I flip this switch, and there might be no coming back.
I swear to God, if we end up in a trash can
Not
again.
without a long, long walk.
They actually make jokes about it too. You like meet a character who's apparently like got a super colorful dress, and like the character you're playing, Albert's like, yeah, she has bright colors. You'll have to believe me because there's a black and white filter over everything. I'm ready. Let's go.
Before Jimmy gets too peckish and starts tearing into that sandwich.
I feel like we're gonna be in a trash can again. Loading forest. Oh hey! No black and white filter. Oh, I'm an orange tabby.
What is this place? What is that stuff on the trees? Why are they green all of a sudden? And how do I even know what green is? Well, if it's in color, this place has to be important, right?
Fair.
This must be the cult hideout. Seeing as Jimmy definitely would have taken such a nice sandwich all the way to HQ for their little meeting.
Yeah, no problem. It's like, enjoy the game. Like, it's pretty short. I think I'm like already towards the end, and I do believe it's I think the dev said it was between 6 to 7 hours.
He definitely wouldn't have thrown the sandwich away.
He just threw the sandwich
out the
away.
window of his car. Like it was garbage. What the heck? How could he toss my pomade sandwich like that?
What a jerk.
I spent minutes slaving away to make that. I'm gonna make him pay. Besides, throwing things out of a moving vehicle, that's litter. I can excuse cult rituals and kidnapping, but litter is where I draw the line. Better keep this safe. It seems to end up in the garbage otherwise. Now to find where Jimmy went. I'd better be careful. This is cult territory after all. The whole forest could be crawling with cultists.
Ooh, I've been wanting to play that game.
Anyone
Maybe
I
after
bump
I move.
into is likely to be working for the cult. I'd better keep my cat's eye peeled.
Oh, and even the flashlight's on? Okay. Well, maybe I should change my lighting. I had... Like, I will definitely look into it. Here, let's go orange. Ow. It's kind of orangey. There we go. Orange for our orange tabby. Like, we'll put it on my wish list, and hello? Oh, Mrs. G and Mr. G.
I knew it. Cultists. There's no other explanation as to why anyone would be out here. Except for, you know, all the perfectly good explanations as to why someone might be out here. But what are the chances they'd have a good explanation?
What the? Open wide, sweetie. I made your favorite grass salad. Oh boy. No. I'm so glad. Oh wait, I forgot. You have like a French-German accent thing going. I keep giving you a French accent, but your thing's weird. I'm so glad you finally decided to come out and get some fresh air. I've been so worried about you. Well, it was one of those things, you know. But I'm here now. Did you pass me more grass salad? Mrs. G. Mr. Wilde, my husband came out of his room at last. Isn't it exciting? It sure is something. So, should I invoice you for my services? Seeing as you hired me to help with that whole thing? No, I hired you to find out why he was in his room, and you never did find that out. He told me himself that he just had bad gas and felt grumpy. He came out of his own too. Came out on his own too. So it seems, detective, you really didn't do anything to earn your pay. So I don't see why I should pay you a cent. Okay, first of all, you should pay me a cent. At least like one hour worth. I was there.
That was the moment I knew she was pure evil.
She is evil.
Kidnapping and joining a dark cult is one thing. But stiffing me on my bill, unforgivable.
So, what are you doing out here so late at night, detective? Practicing my monologue. Quiet night in the woods is the perfect place. Doesn't bother anyone. How about you? What could you possibly be in the woods for, Mrs. G? I figured my poor husband could use some fresh air, no? It's a lovely evening, too. I bet you and us are not the only ones enjoying the night. Oh, I bet there are all sorts of folks out here. And I'll bet you're eager to meet up with some of them. Why not? I'm not a lone wolf. I like socializing in good company. And you and my husband are, well, your company, I suppose. Right, well, hope you find some of your friends out here. Who knows, maybe I'll bump into you all. Don't be offended, but I hope not. Psst, what the hell are you doing? Isn't your wife with the Colts? Wasn't the whole point of hiding in your room to stay away from her? Well, yes, that's all true, and I was gonna stay away, but... You know, after some time away, I found myself having second thoughts. You better not be over here trying to tell me you got horny. In perspective, I suppose. What kind of perspective makes it seem like going back to a cultist kidnapper is a good idea? The perspective that if I leave her, I gotta do my own cleaning and stuff. Oh, okay, no, you're just lazy. Frankly, I'd rather take my chances with her. Kidnapper, cultist. Yes, but at least she knows the way around the cleaning cupboard. Because she trapped a guy in it. Well, yes, and I know she was making a big deal about that, but on the other hand, I don't want to have to make my own bed, so it balances out. And alone again he was. And alone again I was. Out here in the weirdly sepia-toned woods. The fuck is that? Hello?
First one suspicious encounter, then another.
Oh! Oh, is that Joe?
That can't be a coincidence, right? Please tell me I'm right. Okay. The previous suspect might have claimed a good reason for being out here, but surely
Hey,
this
Sabo.
one will spill the beans.
Hey, Lily. Lily, what are you doing here? Oh, Al, sweetie! Wasn't expecting to see you out here. In the middle of our romantic couples camping weekend. You and Joe are camping? Yes. You thought it'd be a nice way to spend some time together. Is there a problem with that? I mean, it's a little inconvenient you picked the night that a bunch of suspicious folks decided to go hang out in the woods. Or maybe. It's very convenient for both of you to be out in the woods, too, if you catch my drift. I mean, it was my day off, so I guess that counts as being convenient. I mean, I suppose so. Hey, you! What are you doing out here, cat? I might ask the same thing of you, Joe. I'm out here spending some quality time camping with my wife. To get her away from the tomcat who keeps chasing her skirts. And look who decided to show up anyway, in the middle of nowhere. Who? Is it a cultist? No, it's you, you jerk. Keep asking my wife favors, and now you're showing up during our little camping trip. And then you wonder why I'm suspicious. Hey, I'm the one who should be suspicious here. Who would want to go camp with the person they married? Ugh, no, gotta be a cover. The only cover around here is the one they're gonna put over your body if you don't clear off and leave my wife alone. But why would they need to... Oh. Ah. Right. Got it. Leaving. And alone again he was. Right? Like, who would want to go camping with their wife? Ugh.
More animals. Since when did animals live in forests like this? Okay. This time it's gotta be a cultist confession, right? What are the chances that a third suspect has a legitimate reason to be out here?
What the... No, not here. See anything, Rudy? I'm not looking for you, Jimmy. You lost your hat, you go find it. I mean, I might have dropped it out here when I was, hiking. But I guess there are, you know, other places I could have dropped it. Not my problem. All I know is you better find that hat or it's your job. Whoever heard of a newspaper busker without a jaunty hat? Oh, great. Now the cat's here, too. What do you want? I want you to confess your diabolical crime. That you threw away the lovely sandwich that I made for you. How could you? You didn't even take it with you. Oh, please. Look, from what I could see, the sandwich was literally just 2 slices of stale bread with some wilted greens. And mustard. I hate mustard. Yes, but it's the thought that... Wait, did you see it from what you could see? As in, you didn't even try a bite of it? No comment. So how'd you know I threw away the sandwich? Matter of fact, how come you're out here in the first place? No comment. Well, I hope you don't end up feeling peckish when you get to wherever it is you're going. If you're going anywhere. Anywhere that's away from you, cat. Hi, Rudy. How you doing? Hi, what you doing out here? Hiking and getting some peace and quiet. That's what. Your antlers are looking gorgeous today. Making sure Jimmy finds his damn hat. Which, gotta say, is kind of cut into my peace and quiet time. Rudy, trust me on this. Jimmy's not as nice as you think. It's actually kind of sketchy. That's rich. You're telling a bookie that his guy is sketchy. Like, I'm not up to my antlers in sketch. I'm basically taking sketch classes. But you know what's really sketchy? Guys who don't pay their debt but still have the time to go on nature walks instead of making money. That seems oddly specific. What are you talking about? I'm not surprised you forgot you owe me money. Oh, right. I'm working on it. I've almost solved this case, and once I have, I can pay you back. Somehow. I'm not quite sure how, but... Cat, stop talking. Just give me my money, or I might have some friends have to pay you a visit. Are those friends the sort of friendly neighborhood kneecapping variety, or are they just the sort that hide in the woods or practice weird sacrifices? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I'm asking! And alone again he was. What the fuck?
Call me a crazy cat, but I'm beginning to see the tiniest inklings of a pattern here.
So, where do I know you from again? Oh, high velocity courier. Our speed is our service. Oh, right, the courier. What are you doing here in the middle of the forest? Wait, let me guess. You have a package. A ticking package. No, a bloody package. Set to be hand-delivered to your clients. No, your bosses with the Colt. And next year offer. Oh, then that's even more suspicious. What reason could you possibly have for being in the middle of nowhere? A brisk job, of course. I go jogging and hiking to make sure I keep that tip-top speed. It's a nice place to come get some exercise. The only exercise I'm doing is a few push-ups while I bury my face in a plate of food. No one needs to be out here to get in shape. I call shenanigans. No, that's our rival company, Shenanigan Shipping. We're Volpine Velocity Courier, remember? Our speed is at your service. And alone again he was. Hello, Francis the Flamingo.
What the? Is the entire city out here today? Is it National Take Your Suspicious Butt to Your Local Forest Day?
That's a great holiday.
Because if so, I'm sorry I missed it. I thought I had it on my calendar. It's my favorite stat holiday, after all.
Francis? What are you doing here? Working on my interpretive dance moves and trying not to be in... What? Your accent keeps changing. Hold on, southern. Like, it doesn't help that... Like, southern belt. Working on my Nope, can't do it. Interpretive dance moves and trying not to be interrupted by annoying cats who show up in the middle of nowhere. That is not a southern belle accent. Where are you in the middle of nowhere? Can you do this in a dance studio? I'm connecting to nature. Obviously. I'm so weird about that. Well, other than the fact you happen to be out there at the same time as a bunch of cultists, but on nefarious ends. Nothing weird at all. Excuse me, are you accusing me of something? Accusing? No. More like throwing something out there, the vague hope you'll break down and confess your real reason for being out here. I'm pretty sure that counts as accusing. Either that or... Wait, okay, scram cat, I gotta practice. You've just given me the perfect idea for my next interpretive dance routine. To throw something out there in vague hope you'll break down and confess dance. I'm glad to help. And alone again he was. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, the gators. Hello.
I don't know what's weirder. How crowded the forest is getting. How everyone I know is out here picking berries or whatever.
Oh, Mantis.
Or how somehow none of them have caved under my keen observation and skilled interrogation and immediately confessed to being a cultist. I've tried nothing, and I'm all out of ideas.
What a mood. Alright, boys, come to order. This session of the Crocodile Tears AGM is now in session. Oh, first, any new business? I was wondering about instituting Air Casual Tuesdays. Mantis, what are you doing here? As if I don't already know. Oh, you again. Oh, it's... Hold on. Do you mind? We're in the middle of our annual general meeting, and I don't have time for distractions. I'm here on business. I'll just bet you are. I'm gonna probably put this tangerine one away, because again, I'm not fucking with these ciders. Those are not good. So, is that it? What do you mean? They stole your collar, remember? That collar that I gather you guys have been trying to collect? Are you gonna try and fight me for it? Steal it from me? Chase me down? Not in the middle of our AGM. That'd be disruptive. I'll handle you afterwards, wise guy. Okay, how long will that take? Well, we got a lot of admin to cover, so, maybe 2 hours. One if we're lucky. Huh. Alright, guess I'll start worrying around then. No, hey, you again. You told me I had to leave the bar and deal with some trouble that the other gangs were stirring up. Yeah, about that. Turns out you were right. You did us a solid, cat. Oh, that's good to know. Always happy to help. Definitely not doing it just to get you out of the bar so I could talk to the sheep you were tailing. So are those other gangs out here in the woods tonight, or is it just you? Just get a sense for who's working overtime, if you get what I mean. Nah, don't really get what you mean. But I suppose it's possible they're having their AGMs too. It is that time of year. Oh, I know you, don't I? You're that damn cat that's scarpered with her collar. That is a word. And now you like the collar back, I take it? Honestly, don't mind me either way. I still get paid the same. But the collar's worth a lot to, the right buyer. Shh. You think that money goes to us instead of our boss? Yeah, right. Fair! So, don't suppose you can tell me if you're in the forest for nefarious reasons? I mean, I gotta consider an AGM pretty nefarious. I mean, are you up to something illegal? Shall we say? Cat, we're gangsters. Everything we do is illegal. I did something illegal just by walking up and having my coffee. Look, just waking up. Look, just tell me if you're in league with a bunch of dangerous cooks and call it a day. You call them the crocodile tears a bunch of dangerous cooks. I mean, it's accurate, but... never mind. And alone again he was. Are these the cultists?
Oh, four. You've gotta be kidding me.
Alright, everyone. Thank you for coming. Is this the book club? Thank you for... Oh, wait. This is, this guy was British or something. Can I channel a British accent? Thank you for coming to our first Back to Nature book club meeting. Tonight we'll be discussing the beloved classic of Mice and More Mice. A visitor. I can't. Pull up a seat. Hello again. Would you like to join us for our book club? I'd like to know the real reason you're all here. They're here for a book club. We find there's nothing quite like reading books out of doors in the middle of nature. Fresh air, lovely ambiance. Getting bitten by mosquitoes? Yeah, I don't buy it. What's your real secret agenda for being out here? I suppose if we finish the book early, my real secret agenda might have been room for kicking off our reading of Snakes and Sensibility. Oh, are you here to join our first Back to Nature book club? Isn't that a marvelous idea? Not really. Sounds like the sort of weird cover story a bunch of cultists would come up with. Oh, that's actually the next book we're reading, I think. Lord of the Butterflies. Can't wait. Can't tell anyone, but I haven't actually read the book we're talking about today. I knew it. A confession of guilt. What's your real reason for coming then if not to take part in this so-called book club? I just asked my husband what it was about so I could answer questions that sound smart. Why else would you come to a book club? And alone again he was. Okay, where am I going? I guess this way? Try and find one of them yellow dots. Maybe this way? Yeah, we've gone that way, so maybe this way. Oh, yep, there's a yellow dot. And then there's one up there.
Gee,
what the fuck, Deborah?
let me guess. This bunch also has an incredibly convenient excuse for being out here.
Wow, didn't expect to run into you out here. Likewise, what are you doing out here? Truffle hunting, some of the kids and I do together. This is out in the great outdoors. It gives us a chance to all bond as a family, you know? Actually, I don't know. In fact, I find it very interesting you never mentioned this little hobby before today. The day when certain parties are looking for excuses to be in this neck of the woods. Certain parties? Where? My kids love parties. So I'm sure I would have told you about this little tradition of ours anytime you asked about what me and the kids have been up to. I don't think I have ever asked about that, so... yeah. And alone again he was. Okay. Hold on, I'm pretty sure I saw a dot up here. Like up here, maybe? Oh, okay, there's one over there.
Please, let this be the last time I bump into anyone suspicious that I know.
Stop. This private party cat. You are not allowed. What? There was a private party in the middle of the woods. We do, you obnoxious mule's butt. I'm hosting a private drinking party as appreciation for my staff's hard work. Figured we couldn't get interrupted by annoying customers. Clearly, I was wrong. Well, I'm a customer, but not annoying, so aren't you lucky? Mind if I stick around a bit? No. Cool, thanks so much. That is not what I... Oh, let him be, Sergey. Besides, what are you gonna do? Stand menacingly in this path? I realize I can go around you here. Oh yeah, so I can. Private party for the bar staff, huh? Gotta say, that seems a little convenient. Kidding? You know how much of a pain in my rump was to carry all this booze out here? I just meant to say to have it in these woods, on this night in particular. It's very interesting. So what if I had it in a different part of the woods on a different day? It'd been boring. I guess I just don't understand why you come all this way to drink and party. Mostly so you wouldn't show up. But I guess that fell through, so... You sure it's not because of some other private party out here you're catering? Oh, first, bartenders don't cater. That's food, not drink. And second, if I told you, it wouldn't be much of a private party, would it? How am I supposed to know about it? See, this kind of crap is the reason you're my least favorite customer. Got. Bear? So, can you give me the inside scoop on this whole party in the woods thing? It is party in the woods, and you are not welcome. I mean, I knew that, but that's the same as everywhere, really. Perhaps you should take note and leave things alone. Nah. Elmo, what are you doing here? You know this is where the cult's planning to meet, right? Yeah, I know, but I couldn't turn down the invite to the party. I really, really needed a drink bad. Why do you need a drink so bad? Take your pick. My apartment got completely ransacked. I had to hand the collar I've been saving for my future over to the dumbest mammal in the universe. Wait, I'm the one he handed the collar to. And if that weren't bad enough, after all that stuff about the cult and the guy in the closet and everything, my brother went back to his wife. Yeah, I saw him and Mrs. G's a little while ago. That was certainly a choice that was made. All I did to keep him safe from the cult. Try and get us out of town. But no, God forbid he has to learn how to wash his own wool for once. So here I am. Getting drunk in the forest on cheap booze with a bunch of bar workers. The cult wants to interrupt our little company retreat, then good luck. Leave her be. It's the 30s, leave her be. It's a private party. You realize I was able to crash this private party in 10 seconds, right? Yes, you're right. You can make it past Sergey. Literally anyone could. Just be careful and keep your eyes peeled. It's not safe out here. We know there are cultists coming together to meet, and almost anyone could be one. So don't trust anyone. Not your boss, not Sergey, not your brother, not even me. Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. I will never trust you anyway. And alone again he was. Okay. Well, and alone again I was. Guess let's check out this fence. Oh! Wait, is that the police department?
Oh, come on.
Alright, everyone. Thanks for coming to the annual police department picnic. Thanks to Betty for putting this all together. Oh, yes, definitely a good use of my time as opposed to actually solving crime. So, if you pass by our desk, give her a polite nod of recognition of her service. This picnic is about celebrating the very hard work our department does. We were supposed to be working. And that's why today is all about us, the police. Not party crashers who think they can do our job out of the weekend and think they can just sneak up and eavesdrop. He's talking about you, Al. Oh, right. Chief, what are you doing in this forest? Which part of department picnic that you're not invited to did you not pick up on? Sir, I think I've got a lead that'll crack this whole dead cat case wide open. Are you still on about that? The case is closed, Wilde. No case, no reward, no nothing. And no reason for you to be skulking around. Certainly not on a day where we're enjoying ourselves in the wood, completely, innocently, without a suspicious possibility in the world. Psst. Betty! What are you all doing here? Do you need those furry ears of yours cleaned? Department picnic, like I said. Now's not a good time. I don't have time to explain, but these woods are swarming with insane cultists. So far, I've only seen you. So that covers the insane part. Betty, for once in my 9 lives, I'm being serious. Something's going on in this forest to do with whoever's behind that cat case. Well then, I guess it's a good thing the chief insisted we have our picnic today in these woods. Why? Because there's even more cover for cultists being out here now? No, because it means I'm around to keep an ear out. And it sounds like you need all the help you can get. Thanks. Really, I mean it. This is too close to being a moment. Come on, keep looking around. Oh, you're that cat who was getting their fur to twist about the scene at the warehouse. You mean that scene where a cat that looked exactly like me except for the size, shape, and swanky outfit ended up dead? Yeah, that scene. I don't know why you're so bothered, frankly. Been looking forward to this picnic. I could use some fun social downtime after working so hard you don't work. Oh yes, I saw how hard you worked at the archive. So hard. Look, I was awake and capable of conversation. I consider that a pretty damn productive day myself. Besides, it's hard work having the memory of an elephant. It takes a lot of mental diligence to never forget. Guess that makes sense. Also, who are you again? And alone again he was. Okay, do we see a yellow dot anywhere? Oh wait, but I don't see a yellow dot, but there's a weird ass building right here.
Looks like a cabin. Exactly the kind of remote secret location a cult needs for all its dark rituals. Who knows what sort of diabolical scene I'll be walking in on.
Please don't be a weird, like...
Okay. Significantly less diabolical than I expected. But hang on. What is a cabin this nice doing out here? I thought the whole point of a cabin was to go back to nature, not whatever this is. Either someone's missed the point, possibly me, or something's up with this place. I'd better look around. Whoa.
Oh.
These wall lamps are really shoddily made. They just fold over the second you touch them.
Albert!
Either that, or they're hidden levers. But what are the chances a secret cult would be into that sort of thing, right? I wonder if there are any others.
Ow, 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 ow. There's a timer. There's a sudden timer. I'm nervous. Why is there a timer? Ah! Man, if you ever want to instill fear in a fucking
Open
gamer, just put a
sesame.
random timer. Like, don't even explain it.
Wait, Open. Open. Sesame. Sesame. Would you please open? Oof. No way I'll make it from the switch to the other side of the door. Not without getting squished. Maybe I could brace the door open with something. I don't know. Eesh. This culture doesn't go much for convenience, does it?
Okay. Ah.
Ah, perfect. That should be sturdy enough to wedge the door open.
Okay, we gotta be quick.
Ooh. Hope that'll hold. Guess it just needs to for another few seconds.
Alright, into the cave we go.